welcome back to the TSSAA Network. Blue Cross Championships from Murphy Center on the campus of Middle Tennessee State University in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Tim Tackett and Joe Holloway set to bring you the first of the two semifinal games to be played this afternoon in Class A. This one between Clay County out of Salina, Tennessee, and Summertown High School. The Lady Eagles out of Summertown, Tennessee. The winner will take on Union City, Jackson County winner, which is the final game of the evening. Joe Holloway, as I mentioned, with me for this broadcast once again. And Joe, this one expects to be a good one. Somebody here has a chance to go to a championship game. Neither of these teams have won a state championship, even though they've been here a couple times.
Somebody can play for a gold ball, and actually, even though Clay County is kind of relatively new, they have some roots in an old historic school that was here several times, and Summertown, always a good basketball program.
Summertown was here at last in 2006, just 1-4 in state tournament play, while Clay County making its 10th appearance last time at 2 and make it 2004. 10-9 the record. Clay County, Summertown will tip it up here in just a bit. Let's take 2 minutes for the network along the TSSAA network.
I really do see.
The 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud corporate sponsor of the TSSAA, and by the Governor's Highway Safety Office, who reminds you don't drink and drive, and by your local Tennessee public television stations, proud host of the 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships.
I see history.
I see numbers.
I see music.
I see spaceships.
I see a butterfly.
Each year, the School Advocates for Vision and Education in Memphis makes it possible for hundreds of school children to get the glasses they need, all for free.
I see my future.
So whatever they see better. That's why Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee supports them. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee.
I see you.
See how Blue Cross is impacting your community at bcbst.com/impact. Because you can see forever from Signal Mountain. And with the right vision plan, you can see a whole lot more. Because 5 kids in Jackson means 40 bicuspids at the dentist. Because of a mobile site that helps you find a doctor. Because of small towns, big businesses, and partnering together for affordable solutions in health and wellness. Every policy tells a story. You carry us because we carry you. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee. Health, wellness, dental, vision.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the TSSAA network, go to TSSAAnetwork.com/SBP.
The Blue Cross Championships continue here from Murphy Center in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Tim Tackett with Joe Holloway. Clay County, Summertown set to tip it up. Joe, 4 games have been played today. Semifinal Friday may be the best high school basketball played in the state as far as just getting to see great competitive games. That's happened today. Let's review just a little bit of what's taking place. O'Brien and CPA will play tomorrow for a AA class championship. Talk about that one a little bit.
Well, that's 2 good teams. That CPA team, they can shoot to 3, they can drive it to the hole, they play great defense. And on the other hand, O'Brien County Central has the big post player that they can throw it into. They have a kid named Macy Wright that can also shoot them out. They play pretty good defense. They'll play junk defenses, and they haven't been in a title game since 1985 when they played Humboldt and lost.
Riverdale High School from right here in Murfreesboro will take on Science Hill. Maybe a bit of surprise that Science Hill's a winner there, Joe, I guess, but both teams, Clarksville and Science Hill, came in undefeated. Somebody had to go down. Science Hill played a gritty, tough game. A young lady by the name of Morgan Knack hit a 3-pointer in the last 31 seconds and then 2 free throws at the end to seal it for Science Hill. They go on to take on Riverdale. That will be 4 o'clock tomorrow.
And we're fixing to start setting the AA.
That would be
the
correct.
Actual single A.
Let's go ahead and get our 2-minute break in for our local stations. We'll be back along the TSSAA network.
Because you can see forever from Signal Mountain. And with the right vision plan, you can see a whole lot more.
Because the 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud corporate sponsor of the TSSAA, and by the Governor's Highway Safety Office, who reminds you don't drink and drive, and by your local Tennessee Public Television stations, proud host of the 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships.
Hey, you want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you. One shot.
Getting ready for starting lineups. Clay County as well. Chip Walters, the PA voice here at Murphy Center, will be giving starting lineups just a little while. Let's give it to you right now across the radio land. Clay County will come in with the record. Well, let's find that record. 24-9. They'll start this way. Mackenzie Hamilton, a 5'4" senior, along with Casey Cooper, 5'8". She is a senior. Allie Brown, 5'9", senior. Hannah Ogletree, a 5'6" junior, and Sydney Roach, who lit it up for 29 points yesterday, the 5'5" senior. So it will be Hamilton, Cooper, Brown, Ogletree, and Roach for head coach Joe Sims out of District 7 in Region 4. For Summertown High School, they'll start it this way. Courtney Grooms, a 5'6" senior. Claire Franklin, 5'9". She is a senior. Carly Harville, 5'2" senior. Megan Kilburn, a 5'10" junior. And Morgan Long, a 5'6" junior. Claire Franklin led the way yesterday. A 57-55 winner was Summertown over Lake County. Franklin had 24. She also had 4. We had a combined for these two teams, Joe, a combined 15 three-pointers in yesterday's contest. So we're going to see them flying from outside, I guess, in this game.
We had the bomb squad. You mentioned Sydney Roach. She was 10 of 16 field goals, 4 of 6 threes for 29 points yesterday. And, of course, hey, Summertown's got their own long-range bomber. Her name, Morgan Long, 32 of 72 three-pointers this year.
Both teams have had a chance to play in the first round and get ready. I guess Summertown had they did have the tougher game. I won't say
they had the overtime. That was their first overtime game of the year.
They had that. They also defeated Mount Pleasant, Santa Fe, and Moore County to get here, while Clay County, a winner over Red Boiling Springs, Gordonsville, and Whitwell. Both teams, Joe, lost their region championship, their region game to get into the sub-state and had to go on the road and win.
They did well in their sectionals, and these two teams, Summertown is 4-1 at neutral sites, Clay County 5-3 at neutral sites.
Summertown out of District 12, Region 6. I didn't get that one to you, and as we mentioned, Chip Walters getting that done. Butch Campbell across the way, the official scorekeeper here, and Dr. Bobby Gardner has been keeping the scorebook for TSSAA a long, long time. Butch Campbell, as a matter of fact, was just inducted, or will be inducted in TSSAA Hall of Fame.
And well deserved of that. Tim, one other thing, everybody's been asking why the yellow warm-up tops with Team G on it. Well, that's in honor of teammate Sarah Graham, who passed away just prior to the season this year for Summertown. And Sydney Roach yesterday wore jersey 11, and it had everybody confused except in the scorebook, and that's her injured teammate Emma Ogletree's number today. On the road, she always wears her regular number 33.
You know, Joe, this is a reunion of sorts for lots of folks. I can look right over there, and Buddy Pate and Tony Majors have been sitting in those seats for I don't know how many years, but Tony Majors was the first guy that I coached with ever at the high school level, and then Buddy Pate was the first high school coaching assistant job I got in girls basketball. So
Buddy Pate, a fixture in Murfreesboro, especially say Buddy Pate, say Riverdale.
He has, and we talked yesterday, Riverdale High School in the state championships tomorrow. Riverdale High School played the last 6-on-6 girls basketball game ever in the state at AAA, lost to Warren County. They were undefeated coming into that contest right here at Murphy Center in 1979.
You and I were here for that too.
I was here and the place was packed. A good crowd have been in here all day today as well. As we'll get ready to tip it up, the Lady Bulldogs will wear the black out of Salina, making Clay County High School of Salina and Summertown in the white. And the ball is thrown up in the air and underway we go. Claire Franklin with the basketball to start it off for Summertown. Let's check the zone. It does appear to be a 2-3 Clay County zone. Morgan Long looks inside, can't get it there. Kick it out front to Carly Harville. She'll run the point. We played just 20 seconds inside. The pass goes to Kilburn as she tries to go inside. The ball is tipped out of bounds and retained by Summertown.
Tim, their 2-3 will be a 2-3 matchup.
Kilburn will play it in. Once again, it's tipped out of there. Good quick hands by Clay County. We'll play it now on the sideline. Harville feeds in Long. She's in the corner. Looking inside. Lobs it out top. Almost loose. It is loose, but picked up once again by Summertown. It's been a very chancy possession. Finally firing off a three. Good. Claire Carter nailed it. They walked away from her, and she just knocked it down.
Can't give them an inch, and here we go with full court pressure.
First possession for Clay County. Man-to-man from Summertown. Roach, top of the key. Tries to dive inside, kick it across. Cooper fires a three, and she answers. So we're 3-3. Long-range bombers, as you said.
Well, we promised a long-range game.
Full court pressure coming from Clay County. Able to break it is Morgan Long all the way through. Nice pass off the glass, and scoring is Megan Kilburn. So it's 5-3. We've not missed a shot in this game. Clay County back trying to answer. Roach, top of the key now to Hamilton. Right side, Ogletree spinning, can't get away. Top of the key spinning out front now to Sydney Roach. Through the lane, running with it is Cooper, missed the shot. And we have a foul called on the rebound, and it will go off of, make the foul go against Summertown. Check a number, Joe.
Looks like 2-0 on that one. It was Stacy Cooper, or Casey Cooper.
Cooper's first foul of the contest. Will give it back to Summertown on the baseline. Ball tipped around and out of bounds, and we'll do it all over again. Just move it a little bit to the corner. 6:26. First quarter, Summertown leads Clay County 5-3.
And Tim, I believe they're going to say it was off Summertown.
Clay County will have it. Inside the pass goes to Hamilton. Down the free throw line, can't get away. Nice defense there by Summertown. On the block, double teamed and double dribbling is Allie Brown. The ball just got loose from her, she wasn't able to get it.
Tim, the first press by Clay County was a 2-2-1 press. Looks like they matched up man-to-man with the center fielder.
Ball's passed in, Summertown with it. Coming up the floor right now is Claire Franklin, tipped away and stolen. 2-on-1, Clay County all the way through, missed the shot, put back on the other side, up and good. That one from Sydney Roach. We're tied at 5. Ball's loose and stolen away. Roach has got it again, off the glass, rolls over the rim. It won't go, but she'll get 2 free throws.
You know, Sydney Roach is scoring machine, whether it's shooting threes or taking the ball to the hole.
Well, Summertown just got rattled right there, Joe. They didn't make a good pass inbounds. They had a little more time to take and just kind of flung it inbounds, and Roach will shoot 2. First free throw is up and good.
And they need to regain their composure. Remember, cool heads win hot ball games.
6-5, Clay County's first lead. 7-5 now as Roach hits them both. She has 4. Harville up the floor, double team. Tries to dribble out of it, now throws out of it. Up the floor, Morgan Long has it down the left side. Bounce pass inside, but before the pass can be made, the official says she was pushed in the back. And that foul will go against Clay County. And the number.
That's Casey again. Casey Cooper.
Casey Cooper with 2 and the second team foul. Summertown plays it in. Morgan Long down the baseline, a little runner from 8 feet, good.
Clay County had a little trouble guarding the baseline yesterday. I'm sure they'll get a reminder the first time out.
Tied at 7 as Clay County brings it down the floor. Roach, long range shot, no good, goes out of bounds as Allie Brown couldn't quite get to it. Summertown will bring it back. Full court pressure from Clay County. It is man-to-man matchup. Courtney Grooms to the front court. Checked out there by Mackenzie Hamilton. Franklin to Harville. Left side, Morgan Long. Can't shoot. Top of the key. Harville lobs it in the corner. Long with it once again. They cover her up. To Kilburn. Reloaded again. Clay County's in a kind of a 1-2-2 zone, looks like, Joe.
Well, it's 2-3 and then they match.
Stolen away, and here comes Clay County with the basketball is Sydney Roach. Lob it inside, spinning, shooting off the glass, no good. Rebound, Clay County shot, no good, but it's foul called. Hannah Ogletree drew the foul and will shoot 2 free throws as Summertown has committed its second foul of the contest. Franklin called for the foul, her first. 2 free throws coming for Hannah Ogletree. Rolls off the rim, no good. Substitution for Clay County's checking in will become Tess Hatcher, a 6'1 senior. Hatcher replaces Casey Cooper. Quick pace in this one.
It is a fast pace, an exciting pace.
Ogletree misses both free throws. The rebound comes off into the hands of Claire Carter. Make that Claire Franklin. Franklin up the floor she comes, in the corner. Wide open with a shot. Morgan Long is good. She had 3 yesterday. She has another one today.
Well, she's their long-range gun, and that time the baseline corner person didn't match up quick enough.
Summertown up by 3. In the corner with it is Sydney Roach. Clay County trying to answer. Cross-court pass goes to Hannah Ogletree. To Hatcher at the high post. Hamilton inside it goes to Ogletree. Roach from 15 feet got her own rebound on the missed shot. Puts it up in front, rolls it off, no good, and it is pulled out of there by Franklin for Summertown. They back away from her, and she now comes to the front court. Harville gets instruction from the bench, sets the offense. Double team, goes to the high post. In the corner with it. There's Long, shot no good. The other corner this time, a rebound comes off the hands of Summertown. Carly Harville got it. Put it back up and was fouled. Did not get the shot to go down, but will get 2 free throws.
Tim, that's the reason it's so important for the offside defenders and the guards out front to drop down in there and rebound.
Harville to shoot 2 free throws. First one off the back of the rim, no good. 10-7, Summertown with the lead and 1 more free throw. 3:39 to go in quarter number 1. Deep knee bend, this one goes down. 10-11, 7, biggest lead of the contest for Summertown at 4. Clay County runs it up the floor against the press. In the corner is Roach, fires 3, it is good!
You can't give her that much time.
They ran at her quick, but didn't get there in time. Lead down to 1. Harville. Franklin looks inside, feeds it on the baseline to Courtney Grooms. Kick it out front. Franklin playing catch with Harville. In the corner with the basketball is Kilburn. She'll fire 3. It's good.
It's going to be a long-distance contest.
You're keeping up with this, I hope, Joe.
I'm trying to.
14-10. Summertown on top. Front court with it is Mackenzie Hamilton. To Brown. Roach spins out to the top to get it. They look inside for Brown. She can't get it. Still looking for position as Brown. Now she pops out to the corner. Fakes a 3. Lob it inside now to Tess Hatcher, who took the low post. 3 in the air from Roach. She hits it again.
That was an NBA 3 there.
She is just unconscious right there.
And now she's 2 for 3 for 67% from three-point area.
Summertown lead is 1 as they bring it up the floor. Morgan Long through the lane she runs. Faking the three is Grooms. Ball's loose on the floor. They battle for it. 2 players down, and finally a held ball is called. And Clay County will get the possession arrow with 2:07 to go in quarter number 1.
Tim, Clay County 2 for 3 for 67%. Summertown 3 for 4 for 75% from the three-point area. Call the fire department.
So that's 5 threes in 6 minutes.
Yes.
They've all looked good.
They're actually shooting better than that. Well, now Clay County officially is 3 for 4. They're shooting better than they are from the free throw line.
Front court, Clay County down 1 inside the 2-minute mark. Roach gives it up. Hamilton, I'd find Roach if I was the Summertown girls. Ogletree, kick it across the lane, ball tipped and stolen. Morgan Long ends up with it for Summertown, and up to the front court they come. Carly Harville. In the corner is Franklin. Can't shoot. Drives it through the lane right now, all the way through, off the glass, and scores. Nice move, Claire Franklin.
And now 6 for 7 for Summertown. And we're going to have a timeout, Jim.
Timeout on the floor. Let's take one real quick along the TSSAA network. We'll be right back. Clay County and Summertown. Crowd at Murphy Center has been treated to a shooting exhibition. It's been fun to watch for me, Joe. 16-13, Summertown on top. Clay County will have the basketball resume play.
Yeah, both teams 3 for 4 from the three-point area for 75%, and Summertown's burning it up from the field 6 for 7 for 86%.
And it's not been particularly poor defense.
No, they're getting there. The kids are hustling. Just good shooters.
Roach will walk it up the court, and to the front court she comes. Her team down by 3, just a long one away from tying this basketball game up. 1:11 in the first quarter. She still has it. Roach finally gives it up. In the corner it goes to Allie Brown. Back to Roach. They cover her up this time. Long 3 in the air this time from Maddie Monroe. Missed the shot. Rebound comes off Megan Kilburn for Summertown. Inside of a minute, the Lady Eagles to the front court. Harville has it. They work in the wings. Pop it now to the corner, Megan Kilburn. Wrong. Not looking for the last shot, it doesn't appear, but they're certainly going to be patient with it. Almost a shot in the air from Claire Franklin. Didn't shoot it. Ball tipped. Clay County knocked it out of bounds. 29.9 as we'll play it inbound from the sideline.
Summertown likes to work that short corner and form their triangles, and sometimes they get a diamond-shaped formation out of their offense.
Harville passes in to Franklin. She gives it right back. And I wouldn't be surprised now Summertown didn't milk the clock for the last shot. Down the baseline running, though, is Morgan Long. Covered up inside, and the ball got loose. Picked it up anyway, puts it up. It rolls out. But she drew the foul. They make that Megan Kilburn for Summertown.
And, of course, Megan Kilburn, the inside threat for Summertown. She averages about 10 points a game in the post area.
Foul goes against Allie Brown for Clay County. Her first. 2 free throws coming for Kilburn. First one's up and good. Well, Joe, I thought it went in. Did it not?
No, it missed. It looked like it went in.
I glanced and saw net, I guess. I didn't see the scoreboard click, so we'll do it one more time. This one I do see go in.
String music then.
15 seconds for Clay County to get up and try to get a shot in the air. Running up the floor with it is Mackenzie Hamilton. Boy, they sure cover up Roach this time, but she gets it anyway. Down the lane she goes, and she's fouled on the dribble. They absolutely shadowed Sydney Roach from the time she hit the midcourt stripe.
Well, they'll probably buy her concession, something out of the concession stand if she wants to go up there.
Monroe to trigger it in for Clay County. 4.3 seconds. Looking for Roach. She gets it. She'll fire off a 3 from 30. It is off the front of the rim. No good. And the first quarter will come to an end right now with the score 17-13. Summertown on top. The Blue Cross Championships continue along the TSSAA network after this 60-second break.
Want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
Back at Murphy Center on the campus of Middle Tennessee State University in Murfreesboro, TSSAA Single A Girls Championships continue. The semifinal contest going on right now. Summertown on top of Clay County 17-13. The winner to take on the winner of Union City and Jackson County. That game to be played 15 minutes or so after this one.
That's kind of a David and Goliath contest. Jackson County much bigger than Union City, but Union City a very quick team.
Summertown waiting. Something along the scores table. The officials getting straightened out.
Tim, very quickly, field goal percentage, Clay County 4 for 12 for 33%, Summertown 6 for 8 for 75%, but both shooting well from the three-point line.
Claire Franklin inbounds it for Summertown. Stands and holds at the top of the key. Clay County has gone man-to-man, it appears this time, or they surely extended that zone, I guess. They stretched it out a good bit. It is that 2-3 zone still. Morgan Long through the lane, pops. Ball blocked out of there, saved in by Clay County. And almost a travel right there. And now we've got an offensive foul call. That one goes against Hannah Ogletree, and that gets a reaction from this crowd in Murphy Center.
It really does. A close call, but looked like the proper call. Tell you what, great effort by Casey Cooper, though, to save that ball on the baseline. What they do out of that 2-3, Tim, is they match up, and it'll take all kinds of configuration. It'll look like man. It'll look like a 1-2-2, and it's an interesting defense, but you've got to really hustle in it.
Ogletree goes to the bench with that second foul early in this second quarter. Summertown with the basketball. Harville. Top of the key now, Franklin. Plays catch with Courtney Grooms. Through the lane she goes, off the hands of Morgan Long, but she's able to pick it up. Down the baseline she goes. Nice feed inside to Megan Chilburn. Missed the shot. Rebound Clay County. Outlet pass. Can't be saved by Sydney Roach. It was just a little too far out in front of her.
Threw it too far out in front of the target hand. Anytime on outlet passes, a receiver will give a target hand, but about 6 inches too far.
Got good old Mark Owens here doing a little techno work right here to my left. He says the computer's messed up. I said, yeah, I know that.
Mark's a super fellow. He's our computer guru.
Summertown with 17-13 lead, just as we were at the end of the first quarter. We played a minute into it, has the basketball. Harville. Between the rings, gives it up to Franklin. In the corner, Morgan Long, can't get a shot away. Through the lane, running is Franklin. Ball off the rim, no good. Rebound, Clay County. Again, they want to run. Hamilton quickly to the front court. To Roach, down the baseline. 8-footer off the glass and scores it.
She can be instant offense.
Sydney Roach, 5'5" senior, had 29 yesterday. And she has 10 already today. And we played just under 10 minutes. Summertown 2-point lead and the ball.
Tim, doesn't look like a zone, but it is. See how they've matched up, and they'll make switches.
Harville continues to dribble, finally gets loose through the lane, kicks it in the corner to Morgan Long. It is rattling out, no good. Fight for a rebound, just lands in the hands of double O, Alisa Hunter. And she just put it back in the hole.
She says thank you.
Thank you very much. Everybody battled for it and just landed in her lap. She had the presence of mind to put it up off the glass and score. Maddie Monroe, feed inside, ball's loose, picked up by Summertown, and Summertown calls a quick timeout. That one comes from Craig McGill as he's afraid that thing was going to get away from him. Well, let's get to a quick 30-second break as well as you listen to the Blue Cross Championships on the TSSAA network. Every possession a big one in a state championship semifinal contest. Summertown with the basketball and a 4-point lead as play resumes. Clay County waits and then will attack with their zone here in just a bit. Harville gives it up to Grooms. Across the pass goes to Harville once again. Double team, feeds the top of the key. Nice feed inside, shot up and good. The feed came from Franklin. The shot went to, I think it was Courtney Grooms, wasn't it?
I think it was too. I was watching the switches. I get caught up in the coaching, and that's one of the things you can do to a matchup zone, that high-low.
Mackenzie Hamilton, Clay County team down now 6. Roach tries to get loose. The ball tipped off her leg. She picks it up, diving for it. Yeah, Summertown off of Summertown and out of making Clay County out of bounds. Great hustle by Summertown.
And Carly Harville and Roach are going to be a good matchup. They got after each other, and then we had people diving after the loose ball.
Joe Sims says, I think there was contact. The official says no. The Lady Eagles up the floor, leading by 6. Pushing the halfway mark in the second quarter. Harville in the corner, Grooms. Very patient, Summertown. Stolen away this time on the pass. Mackenzie Hamilton will go underneath right now, lay it up and score.
And she didn't let the player running at her, Claire Franklin, bother at all, Tim.
She read the passing lane, tipped it to herself, and scored the layup. Lead down to 4. Alyssa Hunter through the lane. She missed the shot. Rebound off into the hands of Mecca Kilburn. Missed the shot again. And this time pulled out of there by Cooper for Clay County. Up the floor they run. Hamilton, left side, pulls it up. Still has the dribble. They'll continue to look for Roach. I think Summertown's got the message. They need to not let that young lady get loose. Roach 40 feet from the basket. Hawked out there by Courtney Grooms. Give it up now to Monroe. Roach, free throw line, passes out to Mackenzie Hamilton. 3 in the air comes from Allie Brown. Off the back of the rim, no good, but tracked down nicely by Casey Cooper. Great hustle for her for Clay County. Roach fakes the 3, puts it off the glass from 8 feet, no good. Rebound comes off now to Summertown. Claire Franklin controls the dribble to the front court. Top of the key. Double low post right now for Summertown, but now one player will pop out. They'll run a high-low. Grooms, right side. Cross-court pass tipped, almost stolen away by Roach. Clay County really getting into the passing lanes right now, Joe.
They're very aggressive out of this matchup, and a lot of teams, when they play matchup zone, they're passive with their slides.
Inbounds pass, Harville has it. We approach the 3-minute mark. 21-17, Summertown on top of Clay County. Summertown with the basketball. Franklin, long 3, front of the rim, no good. Pulled out of there by Sydney Roach. She'll dribble to the front court. Long pass up the floor, stolen away. Ill-advised pass for sure. Megan Kilburn took it away, and here she comes down the floor for Summertown. She spins, and we've gotten just a little bit fast with the action on both sides. Teams are playing a little out of control.
Need to reel it in, maybe come down, run a set, get back, and it'll be Clay County's basketball.
Very uncharacteristic to see both really bad turnovers. They may be the 2 bad turnovers of the contest.
Yeah, it is, Tim, and the kids are playing just a little out of control. But you know what? You got to be proud of how hard they're hustling.
Well, they are. You get excited a bit. Mackenzie Hamilton to Roach. She has it 40 feet from the basket, covered up by a bigger player out there, Morgan Long, with some nice long arms, not trying to scratch Roach. We've got a missed shot coming off the hands of Casey Cooper. A little contact on the shot, but no foul call. Summertown pulls out the rebound. Franklin, lob pass, it goes to the corner. Hunter, lob it inside, spinning, shooting, missed the shot, no good. Was Tess make that Michaela Ferguson into the contest for Summertown. Front court quickly from Clay County. 3 in the air. Who was it? Sydney Roach.
Sydney Roach. They ran the primary break, didn't have anything, flowed into the secondary, and the cutter from the offside.
And I promise you, she had somebody in her face.
She did. She's a great shooter, though.
21-20, the lead down to 1. Summertown with the basketball and that lead. Led by 6 just moments ago. Ball stolen. Roach has it. Working it down the floor against Harville. Puts it off the glass and scores. And timeout is called. Timeout Summertown. 22-21. Clay County's taking the lead from Murfreesboro. TSSAA action on the Blue Cross Championship back after this. According to the scoreboard clock above us, 8 for 18, both teams shooting at field goals, 3 for 6 from the three-point line for Summertown, 4 of 8 for Clay County. Both teams 2 of 4 from the free throw line. It's just that close on the scoreboard. Clay County 22, Summertown 21. Summertown with the ball.
I hope they watch Sydney Roach. She actually blocked off the defender coming to get her and had a good body control layup.
Clay County on a 7-0 run. Summertown trying to break it a bit here. Franklin, top of the key. 80 seconds left to go in the first half. Clay County has taken that 1-point advantage. Morgan Long, through the lane she goes. Puts it up off the glass, left hand, no good. Shot pulled away by Roach. 3-on-2. Roach top of the key. Pass inside, shot up and off the glass and good. Mackenzie Hamilton, nice job by Roach, finding Hamilton on the baseline.
Very unselfish player.
The lead is 3 for Clay County. Franklin shoots from 15, shot no good. Who's got the rebound? Casey Cooper, Clay County. Up the floor they go. Roach fires 3. It is rattling out, no good. Rebound Summertown, and then reaching in to tie it up is Casey Cooper. Ferguson grabs it for Summertown. Cooper reached in. The possession will take it back Summertown's way, but Joe, at the very least, for Clay County, it flips the arrow.
It does, flips the arrow here late in the contest. Maybe they'll get it to start the second half, but good transition defense that time by the Summertown Lady Eagles.
38 seconds, 37, as Harville walks it up to the front court. Clay County with a 3-point lead. Summertown with the basketball, probably looking for a last-second shot. Let's see. We're inside 30. Nobody's moving. Finally, Clay County steps out just a little bit. Harville, lob it inside. Double teamed and a travel call.
And Tim, there was the short corner. They tried to work to her, and when she kicked it out, they were scrabbling there.
I think Summertown was a little bit between. They didn't know for sure. Are we looking for a last shot, or are we going to attack the basket? And maybe that confusion caused that. Now Clay County with a chance to add to a 3-point lead with 13 seconds. They'll run something for Roach, I'll bet you. Top of the key, it goes to Cooper. Give it up now to Hamilton. To Monroe, fires 3 at the buzzer, no good, and we'll go to the half. With Clay County on a run, they lead it 24-21 over Summertown. One half is in the book. We'll be back with more from Murphy Center at the Blue Cross Championships along the TSSAA network after this 2-minute timeout.
The 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud corporate sponsor of the TSSAA, and by the Governor's Highway Safety Office, who reminds you don't drink and drive, and by your local Tennessee Public Television stations, proud host of the 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships.
Hey, you want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the TSSAA network, go to TSSAAnetwork.com/SBP.
And welcome back to Murphy Center, known as the Glass House on the campus of Middle Tennessee State University. It's Blue Cross Basketball Championships, Division I girls action, and we've got a barn burner here. The song that you heard was Welcome to the Jungle. The reason I played it, we're going to talk with Kim Van Atta of the Governor's Highway Safety Office, and it is a jungle on the roads out there sometimes, Kim.
Actually, these days it's a jungle all the time. I was talking about it earlier today. Last night on my trip home, it was raining so hard I could barely see. I saw 4 crashes on the way home, and that's proof positive that we need to be focusing on the road when we're in the car, focusing on driving, and we're just not doing that. That's been a problem. Continues to be a problem. We have addressed it educationally with our campaigns, the Booze It and Lose It, the Click It or Ticket. This year, our big campaign is distracted driving, and that has become a problem because of technology. Unfortunately, the more technologically advanced we get,
we lose focus.
Yeah, but I was thinking of an opposite word of safer.
When we get safer, we get more dangerous.
There you go. I mean, it really is more dangerous because these kids, I was even walking downstairs earlier, and someone ran into me because they were texting. So you're walking, running into me when you're texting. What's going to happen when you're driving?
And Kim, I'm a senior citizen, and yes, we're very smart, but you know, our reflexes and things like that, I'm a little slower. I'm not quick like I once was, and I couldn't get up and down this floor either. The programs are not only for the high school kids, but even those of us that are senior citizens, we need to be paying attention to what the Governor's Highway Safety Program has to say.
Well, I mean, you think about it, everybody needs to be paying attention. And like you said, senior citizens, which you're not a senior citizen.
Oh, but I got my AARP card.
As they get, I'll never tell. As we get older, we do lose our faculties, we do lose our reflexes, but younger may be too quick of reflexes, so they may overcompensate for things when they're on the road. And then the middle age, which I'm going to still be a younger person, it's like I'm younger, but middle age, they think they have it. So they don't think there are any problems when they're out on the road. They know how to drive, and they're going to be the aggressive drivers. And instead of defensive driving, now we're doing offensive driving. How many times am I in the car and someone else makes me mad, so I'm going to drive faster so I can get past them? That's not the attitude we need to have on the road. Competition on the court, not competition on the road.
And I'll defend the folks my age a little bit. Yes, we may slow down in a 55 zone. We may only be doing 53 or 52. It's not because we're wanting to hold traffic up. Some of us realize we do have limitations, and we're trying to be safe, but then you have road rage jump in there.
We definitely have road rage because the other man makes you mad, so you're going to get back at him. That's not going to do anybody any good. It's not going to do you any good or the other guy. And the speed limits, which I talked about earlier today, it's a speed limit. It doesn't mean you have to go that speed all the time. Road conditions play a big part of it. The speed limits were developed for dry roads. So you can go the speed limit if there is no traffic. If it's safe to do so, you can do so. Last night in the rain, people are flying past me, and I could barely see. That's what causes crashes, and we're going to have to be careful about that.
And, you know, talking about the road rage, one form of road rage is something you mentioned earlier, tailgating. I'm driving 53 in the 55, and you're 6 inches off my bumper. That leads to no good.
Well, that is a law. There is a law. You cannot drive a certain amount of space behind somebody else. You get pulled over for that. Officers pull people over for that a lot because of, and they've measured it, and they know how long it takes to brake. And when you rear end somebody, there's another crash that can be prevented. You rear end somebody behind you rear ends you, and then we're causing more crashes and more dangerous fatalities. Our fatalities we've done a really good job the past few years. Every year the fatalities have gone down. This year, and by this year I mean 2011 because the numbers are in, we're going to be below 1,000, which is incredible. We just want to keep going lower and lower.
Kim, we're nearing the end of the time before we take a local break. And, of course, again, you know me, I look right across, and I'm telling you what, it's about etched in my mind. I'm going to let you read what's on the yellow sign from the Governor's Highway Safety Office.
Lose it and lose it. Lose your license, your freedom, and your life. I don't have to look at it.
Enough said.
Enough said.
That says it all right there. If you get a chance, you're at the arena, come and see Kim Manana. If not, call her at her office. She'll help you with any type of driving information that you need. And we want Tennessee safe. And let's set another record next year, right, Kim?
Absolutely.
Keep those people safe. We're going to take a 1 minute timeout, a local one. Yes, it's a local break. With the score 24-21, Clay County up. We'll be back on the TSSAA network.
Hey, you want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat. Or we'll choose one for you.
The lead for Clay County at the half. They rode a hot streak, 13-2 streak to end the half, Joe. They were down 6, and Summertown had the basketball and had controlled the game pretty much. And then a steal turned into a layup, and all of a sudden they got hot, and really got hot with Sydney Roach. She's 17 points, 6 of 12 from the field, 3 of 6 from the three-point line. I'm very impressed with that young lady.
That's the reason I was playing We Will Rock You. Both teams have rocked each other, but if you'll take a look at the stats, it's been a game of ebbs and flows, and both teams have 12 rebounds. One team has 9 turnovers, the other 7. This is a pretty even ball game at 24-21 as you look across the stats there, Tim.
You recall the first, first 5 minutes or 6 minutes of the game, we already had 6 three-pointers that had been hit by the two teams. They cooled it off a little bit from that, but this one looked like it will go to the wire to be sure. Summertown led it at the first quarter break, 17-13, but was outscored in that second quarter, 11-4.
You're right about that. Very quickly for Clay County, as you said, Sydney Roach 17, Mackenzie Hamilton 4, Casey Cooper 3, and that's the only 3 people have scored, Tim. And then very quickly for Summertown, Claire Franklin 5, Carly Harville 1, Megan Kilburn 8, Morgan Long 5, and Alyssa Hunter 2, and that takes care of scoring.
One more game tonight. Union City and Jackson County will play the winner of this one for the Class A championship tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Remember, it's AA tomorrow at 2, AAA at 4, and Single A tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Clay County with the basketball and that lead to start the second half. Out with it is Roach. Top of the key. They check her. She's done more off the dribble, though, than away from the basketball than she has with the dribble typically tonight.
Moves well without the basketball.
Cooper across the lane. Ball gets loose, but she's able to pick it up to Hamilton. We played 30 seconds. Clay County's had the possession and not a shot. Hannah Ogletree. Inside it goes to Cooper. Puts it off the glass and scores.
And she scored against good pressure man-to-man defense.
Casey Cooper now has 5, and Clay County's biggest lead of the contest at 26-21. First possession for Summertown of the second half. Harville. In the corner it goes to Morgan Long. In the lane, shooting no good on the shot, but a foul is called. Claire Franklin made the move inside and drew the foul. 2 shots coming for Franklin after they get the number on the foul.
And Summertown as a team are only 2 for 4 from the free throw line for 50%.
Allie Brown called for her second foul for Clay County. 2 free throws coming for Claire Franklin. First one's up and no good. Franklin with 5 on the contest. Blockouts
will be important here on this free throw.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Cooper. She kind of went up and snatched it. Long pass up the floor. There's Roach in front of the pack. Missed the shot inside, and a foul's called on the rebound. And Roach kind of smacks her hands together. She had a good opportunity there and let it get away.
She knew she had that one and kind of short-armed it a little bit. And I think that foul, was it on Hannah Ogletree? I believe it was.
Bingo. Third foul against Ogletree, so you expect she'll maybe come out of the basketball game here in just a second.
And, Tim, you called it. Here comes the sub to the table.
Summertown. Carly Harville to the front court. In the corner it goes to Kilburn. Baseline spinning with the move inside. Bodies fly, no call. Coming out with the ball is Clay County. Hamilton to the front court to Roach. 30 feet from the basket, fakes the shot, won't shoot it. Hamilton in the corner firing three is Allie Brown. She knocks it down.
Nothing but string music on that one.
8-point lead for Clay County. They trailed by 6 midway through the second quarter. Franklin, and timeout is called by Coach Craig McGill for Summertown. 29-20-21, Clay County leads. 6:21 to go in the third quarter. We'll take a break for the stations along the TSSAA network. Joe, boys action will take place here Wednesday through Saturday at Murphy Center, beginning Wednesday morning, and it's a great time to get out and watch some high school basketball beginning here again next week.
And a lot of great teams and a lot of college signees will be here next week.
Won't be any question about that. Summertown finds itself down by 8, has the basketball, need to get something moving, and have been very stagnant on offense lately, and here's a steal. Roach picked the pocket, down the floor she runs, puts it off the glass, no good, but she was fouled. Is getting there to make the foul was Carly Harville. Roach will shoot 2. She tumbled pretty hard, but she gets up with a grin on her face.
She is a tough young lady, and she's quicker than a hiccup.
Summertown foul on 22, Carly Harville, her first.
First foul against Harville. Roach with 17 points, all in the first half, has her first second half point at the free throw line. It's 30-21, and we threaten to go out to a 10-point lead, Clay County does.
And that is the biggest lead, and she's now 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
One bounce, fires it up, no good. Rebound loose and off the leg of the player from Summertown. That was Harville. She doesn't much like the call, but it's going to stand.
Clay County fans like it, and you're right, it will stand.
Maddie Monroe to play it in off the baseline for the Lady Bulldogs from Salina. Pass inside to Roach, missed the left-hand runner. Ball loose on the floor, picking up in the corner is Allie Brown. Clay County will reload. Hamilton. Top of the key, Cooper. Kicks it back out top. Making a move down the lane is Monroe. Cross-court pass, almost a travel from Hamilton, no call. She makes a runner inside. They'll call an offensive foul and wipe off the basket.
That's right. No money left on the credit card.
Mackenzie Hamilton's first foul, and she made a nice shot, but did run over the player. Good defense there from Summertown.
Do you remember the old days when they used to count baskets and it had to be a judgment call on that?
Front court comes Summertown, trailing 30-21. Roach almost got there. She did get there to steal it. It's one-on-one. Brown is back. Roach pulls up from 8, banks it in.
Good touch on that one. She knew when to pull up.
Made a good decision, too, rather than force the action to the basket, to step back and say, I can hit this shot, and she did. 32-21. So Clay County on top. Trying to answer with the shot is Alyssa Hunter. No good on the shot. Rebound comes off to Summertown. Morgan Long missed one, got it back again, and was fouled on her second trip. Great hustle from Morgan Long, she'll get 2 free throws.
That second effort's what got her those 2 free throws. And for Summertown, they lost their point guard back in January, and this team has had its share. They lost a teammate, and then they had a foot injury to Summer Smith, and it was a season-ending injury.
Free throw up, good. Morgan Long. She had 19 yesterday. She just has 6 today. Second free throw is also good. 32-23, Summertown gets it back to single digits.
Summertown's going to go into their 1-2-2 press.
Clay County reacts very well to it. To the front court now comes Maddie Monroe down the middle of the lane. Right side, Cooper has the shot blocked away, gets it back, puts it off the glass hard, and pulled out of there by Morgan Long. She runs it to the front court, top of the key. In the corner it goes to Grooms. Off of her leg, a travel is called. She couldn't control it.
Just a little stumble there, and I thought Morgan Long made a good decision. Her teammate on the other side thought she was open on the fast break. The Clay County defense was closing quick, and a good decision by Long.
Mackenzie Hamilton works it up the floor against Harville. Gives it up now to her teammate, Sydney Roach. Between the rings. Monroe. Pass goes down the block, and a foul's called. They tried to feed it to Casey Cooper, and reaching across, I believe that was Courtney Grooms for Summertown.
And I thought maybe she had gotten there, but the official, I will say this to them, they have a better look at it, and they are right 99% of the time.
Grooms, first foul. Inside pass for Clay County. Kicks it back out top of the key. No good on the shot. Rebound. Comes off to Megan Kilburn. Runs it up the floor to Long. Lob inside, off the hands of Claire Franklin and out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to Clay County.
And that'll be the 13th turnover for Summertown, Tim.
Hard to win with that many.
It really is.
They're down 9 midway through the third quarter. Clay County against the full court press. Now to the front court. Allie Brown has it. Waits for help. Dribbles down the baseline, then turns back. Top of the key, dangerous pass. Secured out there by Maddie Monroe. 3 in the air. Brown, no good. Rebound snatched out of there by Casey Cooper. As she tries to take it inside, it's stripped and stolen. Morgan Long for Summertown. Top of the key, Franklin. Long 3, good!
Well, Franklin really looked good drilling that one.
Summertown trying to climb back in it. Long pass up the floor. Nobody there for Maddie Monroe. She'll just lay it in.
Transition defense so important.
They threw it over the press, and Monroe got an easy one. Morgan Long inside. Franklin spinning, scoring.
Now this is like the start of the game again with fast scoring.
34-28. This time almost a steal from Summertown. They try to get a timeout, but the official says nobody's got possession. A held ball is called, and the possession arrow gives it back to Summertown.
And that time, Clay County did not get anybody into the center of the press, and that's the reason the young lady got trapped.
Hamilton was double teamed and couldn't get through it. Harville has the basketball now as the official lays it down and says somebody's got to play it. They get it inbounds. Harville, top of the key. Morgan Long controls it back to Harville. 8-foot runner off the back of the glass. Rolling. Dances home. It's 34-30, down to 4. Clay County quickly up the floor with it is Cooper. Off the glass, and she scores. So once again, they're able to break the pressure and score.
And quick passes, and she was able to avoid a charge there.
Harville for Summertown tries to answer. Down the lane, setting the 3 in the air is Franklin. Off the back of the iron, no good. This time pulling it out of there is Casey Cooper. Clay County, long pass up the floor. Maddie Monroe, ball tipped around. It's loose. Monroe cannot control it. Out of bounds, give it back to Summertown.
Have you noticed how much Casey Cooper is around the basketball? And she opened the game with 3 hustle defensive plays.
Substitution back in for Summertown. Michaela Ferguson, 5'11 junior, will check in. Out goes Morgan Kilburn. 2:42 to go, and the clock now counting down. Third quarter. Summertown down 36-30, but has the basketball. Trying to work against this Clay County 2-3 zone. Harville to Franklin. In the corner now it goes 00, Alyssa Hunter. Ball loose, but picked up by Harville. Long three. Franklin hit it. A foul's called as they push through the pick, and I believe Summertown's going to get 3 points in the basketball, Joe.
They will get the points, and they should get the basketball on the side.
Foul went against 31 for Clay County. Maddie Monroe, she tried to fight through the pick, and teams are lining up on the free throw line. That's just the 5th team foul, though, so nobody's going to shoot. They just get the basketball out of it. That's about as good a scenario as you can get for Summertown.
Well, you got a chance to get another 3 here. You're only 3 points down.
Down 11 a little while ago. A game of runs you mentioned. We've seen another one. Officials trying to make sure everything's squared away. Now,
that's the proper place to
position the basketball where it's going to be played in. We'll play it side court, free throw line extended. In it comes to Morgan Long. Top of the key. Franklin wants a 3, drives through. This time has the ball blocked out of there by Roach. Picked up, however, by Carly Harville. She'll take it through the lane. Has the ball stripped away, and now foul's called.
Well, when you take the arm swing like that, Tim, you and I both know there's going to be fouls called a lot.
Carly Harville pushed the issue twice. First time didn't get the call. This time she does. Sydney Roach, first foul. 2 free throws will be coming for Carly Harville, but we'll be doing that after this timeout. 2:08 to go. Clay County leads 36-33. 30 seconds along the Blue Cross Championship Network for our stations. 33, but Summertown making a run. Have cut the 11-point lead to 3 and will shoot 2 free throws. Carly Harville will step to the line right now after the timeout.
And for Clay County, they need to regain their composure and block out. These are 2 big free throws and pull Summertown to within 1.
Well, when you're on a run, you want to make hay while the sun shines, as they say. She hits the free throw.
Amen.
That's the way it's supposed to happen.
Brother Tim Tackett just told you how it is, fans.
You know, I mean, it's amazing when you shoot free throws and you're on a run. They seem to go in more than when you're, on the downside of things. Both free throws, no, the second one rolled out, no good. Clay County lead cut to 2, has the basketball. Mackenzie Hamilton to the front court right now. And it's a very tenacious man-to-man defense, Joe. I believe this trip down the floor. You help me out.
It is man-to-man, and intensity picks up after scores.
Hamilton at the midcourt stripe. Guarded out there by Carly Harville. In the corner it goes to Monroe. Back to Harville, now Roach. To Cooper. In the lane, long three-corner coming from Maddie Monroe. She knocks it down. Big shot, Clay County.
Really was, and that stemmed some of that emotion.
Quickly down. Morgan Long wants to answer. Called for a block inside is Clay County. When, tell you what, Morgan Long held her breath as there was a collision inside, and I think she thought the foul was going to go against her. It did not.
I think the only reason it didn't is maybe the defender fell just a little quick.
Allie Brown's third foul. 2 free throws coming for Morgan Long. First one off the back of the rim, no good. 39-34, the lead is kind of inched out to 5 points for Clay County. Back in the lineup comes Megan Kilburn. To the bench goes Ferguson for Summertown. Second free throw now coming for Morgan Long. 5'6" junior hits this one. Substitution back in for Summertown, Courtney Grooms. Grooms for Alyssa Hunter.
They're going to stay with that 1-2-2 press, Tim.
Clay County gets it in the hands of Mackenzie Hamilton. Ball's loose on the floor, and a timeout is called Clay County as Hamilton was on her back and got the timeout before the turnover was going to come. Let's take 30 seconds very quickly. You're listening to Blue Cross Championships on the TSSAA Network. Chief Scout, President Sidney McPhee, sitting right beside him, the president of the university. Both sitting here enjoying basketball in this beautiful building.
Good man to have sitting beside you, too. And a beautiful building at that.
Great setting for high school basketball. Remind you that tomorrow 2, 4, and 6 state championship games will be played. And next week, boys will come in beginning on Wednesday, and they'll continue through Saturday. Hope you'll make your way to Murfreesboro for that. Clay County plays it in. Triple teamed in the backcourt, throwing out of it. Mackenzie Hamilton to the front court. Allie Brown down the lane, runs over a player, and a foul is going to be called. Offensive foul. Nicely done there by Courtney Grooms, holding her ground, and Brown just made a poor decision.
Yeah, you've got to pull up and shoot the jump shot off the window or either pull it back out, Tim. Yeah, her fourth.
1:10 to go in the third quarter, make it, and a substitution back in for Clay County. Tess Hatcher will replace Brown in those 4 fouls.
And it's nice when you can bring a senior in, though, to replace someone.
Hatcher, 6'1", will stand in the middle of that 2-3 zone. Well, she won't stand. I shouldn't say it that way.
Well, it's an active 2-3.
She will move. Franklin in the lane. There's a contact, and a foul's called. Offensive foul will go against Franklin Wyckoff the basket. And that was one that went in, so you lose a possibility of three-pointer with offensive foul.
This could be a 4 or 5 point turnaround.
There's discontent in the fans, Joe.
Well, you're going to be wrong with 50% of the people and right with 50% of the people.
Quickly up the floor comes Casey Cooper for Clay County. Inside of a minute. 39-35. The Lady Bulldogs from Salina on top. With it is Roach. All the way around from the top of the key to the top. It goes to Hamilton. Left side, still with the dribble. Top of the key now to Monroe. 33 seconds, almost a travel. Cooper through the lane. Missed a shot over the rim, no good, out of bounds. Give it back to Summertown.
Thought they might hold it for the last one, and let's see if Summertown does hold it for that last shot. You either want to go down, into the fourth, 4 down, or 1 or 2 down.
Summertown 14 turnovers, Clay County with 12. As we go to the last 19 seconds of quarter number 3. Summertown down 4. Would love to get 2 or 3 to end this quarter. With 10 seconds. Out front it is Harville. She'll make it go with 6. Crosses over, free throw line, kicks it out top. Franklin, 3, no good. Rebound as the buzzer goes off. Out of bounds it goes. And we'll have 3 quarters in the books. Clay County 39, Summertown 35. Back with the 4th quarter on the Blue Cross Championships along the TSSAA network right after this.
Musco Sports.
I see history.
I see numbers.
I see music.
I see spaceships. I see a butterfly.
Each year, the School Advocates for Vision and Education in Memphis makes it possible for hundreds of school children to get the glasses they need, all for free.
I see my future.
So whatever they see better. That's why Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee supports them. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee.
I see you.
See how Blue Cross is impacting your community at bcbst.com/impact.
There are many reasons why 96% of First Tennessee customers would recommend us. Here are a few.
Well, what I love about First Tennessee is that everybody knows me when I walk through the door.
They actually get excited when they see you walk into the branch, and I love that.
They can't stop me from singing the praises of my bank.
Would I go anywhere else? Absolutely not.
I'm a 96.
I'm a 96.
I'm a 96.
Are you a 96?
Come see why 96% of our customers would recommend us.
Quarter number 4, leading by 4. In a contest has seen a mood swing. Summertown had the better of it in the first, 12 minutes of the game. It's been Clay County mostly since then. Up by as much as 11, but Summertown now just down 4. Roach has the top of the key. Through the lane she runs. 8-footer, rolling good.
And that's her first bucket in a while.
22 for Roach. The lead grows back to 6. Quickly up the floor. Grooms for Summertown. Crossing over is Harville. Can't get away. Needs help. Gets it now to Morgan Long in the corner. Feed it inside. Spinning with it is Kilburn. Puts it up and in off the glass.
A beautiful step-through post move.
Kilburn has 10. Full court pressure. Roach has it to the front court. She has numbers but decides not to go with it. Now makes a move down the lane. Pulls up from 8 feet again. No good on the shot this time. And the rebound comes off to Courtney Groom. Summertown down 4 with the ball. Morgan Long to Grooms. Long, down the baseline she runs, gives it up inside to Kilburn. Shot up, good, and she's fouled.
And that play was actually made by Kilburn sliding up the line on an I-cut, positioning herself, and the drive drew the attention of the defenders.
No question about it. Monroe's third foul for Clay County. Back in the lineup, Allie Brown for Clay County. Out goes Tess Hatcher. Free throw coming for make it Megan Kilburn. Trying to cut the lead to 1. Summertown trails 41-39. 7:01. Free throw up and good.
And she's now 2 for 3 from the free throw line, Tim.
Alyssa Hunter checks in for Courtney Grooms for Summertown. 41-40. Clay County with the ball in the lead. Long pass down the floor. It's going to get loose. But picked up there by Casey Cooper. Baseball pass was very dangerous for Clay County. Survives it. Long pass across, goes to Roach. Sets a 3 in the air. It is short. No good. Kilburn clears it. Brings it down the center of the court. In the corner it goes to Harville. Won't shoot. There's Franklin down the baseline. Spinning left-hand shot. No good. Brown pulls it out for Clay County. Looks for help and now gives it up. And 2 players weren't sure for Clay County who's supposed to grab it. Neither one did. He goes out of bounds. Turnover, gives it back to Summertown.
When in doubt, pick up the ball. And remember John Wooden saying, be quick but don't hurry. Clay County trying to play a little too fast right now.
Summertown could get the lead back. Franklin's the hot hand right now. They maybe look for her. She's on the block. Bounce pass inside, spinning. Puts it off the glass and scores. Franklin now has 15. The lead back to Summertown. Allie Brown, front court, 42-41. Her team trails, sets a 3 in the air, 30-footer, no good. Roach rebounds it, backs it out. Looks inside, can't get it there, so gives it up to Maddie Monroe. Back to Roach. She's working the point a little bit more right now, Joe.
Yes, trying to get the offense back in sync.
Maddie Monroe, lob it inside, shot off the glass and good. Nice move in there by Casey Cooper. Shot a little line drive and got it to crawl in.
Good post feed there by the passer.
Clay County back on top, 43-42. We're inside the 6-minute mark. Pass goes across. Morgan Long is wide open. She fires a 3, no good. Rebound comes off to Clay County, wanting to run. Roach does not have numbers, just tipped out of her hands and out of bounds. Crowd wanting a foul, but no harm, no foul. The official says Clay County has it back.
And she was wise to hold that one up, Tim. And that's, boy, I tell you what, I think she can play college basketball just about anywhere.
Grooms back in. Lob pass comes to Allie Brown. Lob it inside. We're loose, and here comes Summertown back the other way. With it is Carly Harville. She's turned away. Kilburn, 18-footer, rolls out, no good. Ball tipped around, not out of bounds. They still go for it. 2 players down, held ball. Oh, no, we've got a timeout called. Summertown had possession of it, and the timeout's called, so they'll keep it at the 5:10 mark. We've got. Let's check the number. Yeah, we've got a break. Let's take it right now. 30 seconds for our stations along the TSSAA network. County 43, Summertown 42, 5-10. That's the setting here for Murphy Center for the TSSAA Class A semifinal contest. Joe Holloway, we've got 5:10 to go. Let's talk a little bit about what's got to happen for both teams to win this one.
Well, I think you want to run and be quick, but don't hurry. But you got to settle down and run your offense. Don't take too many chances. And the small things are going to win this game, like blocking out, good position, and not getting beat off the drive.
Clay County, you thought, had a chance to kind of knock Summertown out of it, and they just wouldn't have any of it. They were up 11 not that long ago. Summertown has come back with very good defense, and I think they've been keyed by Claire Franklin for sure.
You're right, Tim. Notice the foul discrepancy. 9 team fouls on Clay County, only 3 on Summertown.
Pass goes out to Kilburn. Won't shoot the 3. Get it in the corner to Morgan Long. She will. It is rattling out. No good. Nice job in there. Casey Cooper got the rebound Up the floor they run to Roach. All the way through, puts it up and in. Nice job for Clay County. They really look down the floor quickly.
And they didn't have the ball touch the floor, and the pass travels faster.
The lead grows back to 3. Courtney Groom, top of the key. There's Franklin. Top three-pointer in there, Harville. Good, we're tied at 45. Little inside-out action, Joe.
Absolutely, good play.
Ball loose on the floor. Pulled out of there by Clay County. To Roach. She fires for 3. Hits short, no good. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it out. Top of the key. There's 3. It is good. That one comes out of Maddie Monroe. They're flying threes again. Here we go. Morgan. Long down the baseline. Gives it up in front to Franklin. She missed an easy shot there. To Roach. She's 2-on-1. Make it 1-on-2. Free throw line crossover. A little looping shot, no good. Rebound flying through to grab it is Allie Brown to Roach. Top of the key. Maddie Monroe, another 3.
And would you say 3 up and 3 down? Both teams hustling, leaving it all on the floor.
Maddie Monroe knocking it down from about 22 feet. The lead is 6, Clay County. Franklin tries to answer. Shot blocked out of there, but picked up by Summertown off of a Clay County player out of bounds. 3:39. 51-45 is the lead for Clay County. Summertown down 6 with the basketball off the baseline. Lob it out front to Megan Kilburn. Checked by Hamilton. To Franklin. It's 3. It's rattling good. You knew it.
Yes.
Clay County wanting to run. They're in the front court already. Through the lane. Crash. Foul. Casey Cooper drew the contact and will shoot 2 free throws.
End-to-end action. Tim, both these teams will get a good night's rest because they are going to be tired.
Well, somebody's going to play tomorrow. They don't have time to get too tired.
That's right.
My guess they'll wake up in the morning fresh as a daisy, wanting to play for a state championship, whoever's able to win it. Clay County 51-48, make it stay there as the shot is missed by Cooper. It looked good, but it hit a little bit off the back of the iron. Another free throw coming. This one no good as well, but the rebound pulled out by Allie Brown, but then she had to go off her hands and out of bounds. Summertown will get it back.
Summertown, if they get down to that point where they've got a foul, they're still a couple of fouls away from having the bonus for Clay County, but they need to get fouled because they'll shoot 2 no matter what they do.
Joe Sims and Craig McGill, head coaches for their team. The wheels are turning right now, to be sure. Grooms inside. Franklin steps through, puts it up and in off the glass. I like the way she plays inside. She's a bit undersized, but she does a good job.
You know, the Summertown girls, about 3 of them have that really good step-through post move.
Clay County breaks the press. Front court, setting the 3. Allie Brown, no good. Rebound, Summertown. Kilburn. The Lady Eagles could take a lead. Almost, and yes, it was a travel. She could not get her feet to stop moving.
Came up on those. You got a jump stop. Some people use the stride stop. That was neither. Hey, we've got an official white knuckler here.
Oh, Craig McGill just sits with his arms crossed. He knows that she didn't want to do it. Feels bad about it. He just wondered, how do you make those mistakes? It's called pressure state tournament basketball, I believe. Hamilton. Very close to the midcourt line is Maddie Monroe. 2:20. Clay County 1 point and the basketball. Hamilton controls it. Top of the key, it now goes to Cooper. To Roach. Checked there by Morgan Long. Roach continues to dribble against Long, cuts through the free throw line, kicks in the corner. 3 is coming up by Allie Brown, no good. Long rebound. Kilburn once again for Summertown. 2 minutes exactly as Summertown brings it up, trailing by 1. Yes, white knuckler indeed. Summertown crowd on their feet. Franklin, Harville in the corner now, make an elbow to Grooms. Morgan Long. Can't shoot, checked by Roach. You've got to be careful not to think too much. Franklin, will they back away from her? She'll fire 3. Good! She's been the player of the quarter for sure. Summertown by 2. Quickly up comes Clay County. They need to answer with 1:25. A runner in the lanes, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Casey Cooper. Put back, no good, but she was fouled.
And Casey Cooper 0 for 2 from the free throw line tonight.
You've got a number on Casey Cooper and the number of rebounds she has. She's done a good job. I know that.
Casey Cooper now has 8 rebounds, 6 defensive, 2 offensive.
Cooper, the 5'8" senior, to shoot 2 free throws. Her team down by 2. First one up, good. Ice water.
Boy, nothing but net on that. You're right, Tim. Ice water.
Nothing to it. It's only a state tournament. Second free throw. No good. This time Rill pulled out of there by Franklin. Summertown now with a lead in the ball. Harville and Franklin. They spread the floor. Kilburn will work the high post area. Clay County extends that zone. We've worked toward the minute mark. Right now. Harville continues to dribble, working against Mackenzie Hamilton. Clay County's going to need to come foul here fairly soon. They've only got 2 fouls, Joe. That's going to be, no, make that 9. I'm sorry, looked at the wrong number. 48 seconds. Summertown still with it. At some point in time, Clay County's got to come and foul. Almost a steal from Roach. Franklin controls it. To Long. We've got 38 seconds. Roach trying to get a foul. They won't call it. Finally, a timeout is called. 32.1. Summertown. Let's hang on to it right here. And we'll go to Coach Joe Holloway, and let's get into the Clay County bench first of all. What's going on over there?
Well, first of all, he's going to say we've got to get eyeball to eyeball. We can't let the ball come in bounds. If it does come in bounds, if we don't get a steal very quickly, then we've got to foul. And he's going to tell them we're going to go down the list of who we're going to foul first, second, third, and we really want to dictate to the ball to one of those poor foul shooters. The question is, who shoots what under 2 minutes, Tim? Free throw shooting changes a little bit. Over here, first of all, you're going over how you want to get the ball in and who it needs to go to, what we want to do with it, and how many timeouts do we have in case we can't inbound it.
One thing for sure, you can't simulate a state tournament basketball game in your own gymnasium as much as you'd like to. So you don't know for sure who's going to come up big, but as I said before, Claire Franklin has really come up big for Summertown in this fourth quarter.
She sure has, and you know who your money players are. And again, that statistic I'm always talking about, how do they shoot free throws in the last 2 minutes? So important.
Franklin with 23 today to lead all scorers. Well, lead her team. Roach has 24 on the other side. Franklin had 24 yesterday. Roach had 29, so both those girls have been pretty consistent.
And Clay County can take more chances right now. They have to.
Summertown to play it in. Throws to Franklin in the backcourt, checked by Roach. The ball's loose on the floor. We've got a foul call against Roach. The whistle came late, Joe, but I think they got it right.
It really did, and the official on our side actually had a better look at what was happening than the one in front of the Clay County bench.
What kind of caused I think the issue is that Franklin seemed to get her feet tangled up a little bit on her own, and so was stumbling, and I think the contact maybe created a little bit more of an issue than it might have otherwise. Irregardless, we've got 2 free throws coming for Claire Franklin after this timeout. Let's get 30 seconds in, and we'll come back. 53-52, Summertown will be at the line with the basketball on the TSSAA network.
Sometime between the beginning of the...
I watched Joe Sims as the timeout began, and he made one of those famous sayings to the official, "That wasn't your call." Have you ever done that, Joe?
More times than I got fingers and toes.
But I'll tell you what, from an official standpoint, if you see something, it is your call.
Yes, it is.
You may not be the official closest to it, but I think the official got it right.
And sometimes from the angle, Tim, you don't see it, and the other one does.
The problem when the call goes against you, you'd rather the guy that didn't make the call be the one of a record. Either way, Claire Franklin will shoot 2 free throws because we're in the double bonus.
And she is 0 for 1, Tim, from the free throw line.
Leading scorer for Summertown now has 24, tying Roach for game honors. Big free throw, 54-52. Summertown's lead now at 28.6 ticks left in this
And as you said, she owns the fourth quarter.
In regulation, this one rattles out. Clay County rebounds. Allie Brown. Hamilton. Clay County's got plenty of time to get a good shot in the air. Maddie Monroe to Hamilton. They'll look for Roach. Post up inside. Gets it on the block. Puts it up, no good, but she was fouled. You know, I tell you what, I really think the foul came before she ever got the basketball. They really laid on top of her. Only the sixth foul against Summertown. Are they calling that a shooting foul?
They call it a shooting foul.
I thought they may not. So 2 free throws coming for Roach.
Roach is 3 for 4 from the free throw line tonight with 24 points.
First one up and good. Her team is down 2, 11.6. State tournament championship game on the line, and she stands there and just hits nothing but twine.
She has been the offensive force.
Hit them both. We're tied at 54. Summertown, will they call a timeout? Apparently not. Franklin in the back court. Ball tipped and almost stolen, but couldn't pick it up. Over there was Casey Cooper. Summertown with just 2.9. They'll play it from the midcourt stripe, actually about 5 feet in the backcourt.
Now let's see what they've got called here. Now, this is a situation you do practice, but not in state tournament atmosphere.
You want to be careful not to foul if you're Clay County. You don't want to give them a shot at the line. Franklin up the floor, she'll run it. Fire from 40 feet. It is no good. It looked online, but we'll pay overtime. Why not? 54-54 after 32 minutes. Joe, we haven't settled a thing.
That's right.
But we're having fun.
That's right, and we're having more fun than ought to be allowed.
Well, let's see if we can settle it with another 4 minutes of basketball after you come back to the Blue Cross Championships on the TSSAA network.
Musco. The 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud corporate sponsor of the TSSAA, and by the Governor's Highway Safety Office, who reminds you don't drink and drive, and by your local Tennessee Public Television stations, proud host of the 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships.
Center as Summertown and Clay County trying to get to a state championship contest.
Tim, I don't know whether I added to the contest, jinxed it, or what. But remember, I told you at the start of the contest, Summertown was 1-0 in overtime games due to yesterday's. Clay County is 0-1, and we're going to have somebody pick up a win, somebody a loss, somebody goes on to the state title game.
All right. Let's look at the lineups coming out. Maddie Monroe along with Cooper, Roach, Brown, and Hamilton for Clay County. Grooms, Harville, Franklin will be there for sure. I know Kilburn and Long for Lawrence County. We'll jump it up midcourt. Cooper will run in there along with Kilburn.
Well, we'll play 4 minutes here, get you another bag of popcorn and a drink, and listen up.
Well, the crowd's enjoyed it to be sure. Ball in the air and controlled by Summertown. Harville working against, I believe that's a 1-3-1 zone this trip down the floor for Clay County. Ball tipped around, almost stolen by Roach. She couldn't control it right in front of the Summertown bench. And the Lady Eagles will play it right in front. Stepping out will be Claire Franklin. Harville. We're in overtime. Groom down the baseline. Runner from 8, no good. Franklin tips it around, finally off of the hands of her, and Clay County will bring it 94 feet.
And it'll be a 1-2-2 press. And Tim, you're right. What happens is that zone changes shape to meet the offense's shape.
Hamilton double teamed in the back court. Needs to get in the front court. Where's the 10-second call? Not quite. She got it there in time. Roach. Cross court pass goes to Maddie Monroe. She's been hot, but misses this one all the way over the rim. But it was so bad on the shot, the Lady Bulldogs able to control it. Roach in the lane. Shot good. They'll wipe it off.
Oh, they're going to wipe it off. And
offensive foul.
Tim, I counted with the referee. She came across at the 9 mark a minute ago.
Awfully close. Joe Sims, hands on hips. Sees 2 go off the board, and a foul goes against Roach. That is her third. Yes, it is her third. No shots And we're tied at 54. We played 1 minute in overtime. Neither team has scored. At least one that counts on the books. Harville. Ball gets loose off of Franklin's leg. It'll go to the back court. And it isn't over and back. That is correct.
That was the first time Summertown went 1-4 low, which forces a matchup to match up to you man-to-man. Point guard tried to take it one-on-one and didn't get anything.
Harville might have been better off there to let the Salina player, the Clay County player, touch it first. Maybe they could have had a chance to control it. But either way, Clay County now has it. Looking to break the tie in overtime. Maddie Monroe feed it inside on the block. Cooper. Shot missed. Foul called. Megan Kilburn will be the culprit. Unbelievably, that's her first foul of the contest.
And Casey Cooper 1 for 4 from the free throw line. And Tim, that is unusual. Just the first foul into an overtime game.
Cooper with 10 points. This free throw is good. The one free throw, Joe, she did hit was very deep in that fourth quarter when Clay County very desperately needed it. She hit the front end of two. Hits the front one here. Gives her team the 1 point lead. Second one good.
What do you shoot late in the contest and under pressure?
56-54, Clay County on top. Summertown has the basketball. Top of the key, it goes to Kilburn. Roach tried to draw the foul, couldn't get it. Long. Ball stolen. Roach right there with it. Up the floor, she runs it to Hamilton. Through the lane, ball tipped, and a foul called. Foul will go against Carly Harville. I'll tell you what, Clay County really pushes the envelope every chance they get.
Boy, they are going to bore a hole in you going to the goal.
They pick it up and they look to run.
And believe it or not, Hamilton has not been to the free throw line tonight.
Hamilton with just 4 points in the contest. Rolls this one out. Hit every inch of that rim before it rattled out.
Her stock in United States Steel paid no dividend that time. Got to hit this one to give you a 3-point lead.
Hamilton, the 5'4" senior guard. Some of the biggest shots of her career. This one no good as well. Franklin rips it out of there for Summertown. Almost a steal from Roach. She's everywhere.
Very dangerous pass.
Harville. Cross court it goes. Long. Three is no good. Rebound Clay County. Monroe gets it up now to Hamilton. Clay County 2-point lead in the basketball. Gets a pick. Can't use it. Top of the key spinning out is Monroe. A little bit of the delay game looks like for Clay County now. Full court to make that man-to-man from Summertown. Monroe. Top of the key it goes to Cooper. We work it down to 90 seconds. And there's a foul coming from Franklin. I don't know if you had to foul quite that early. Looked like they reached to do it, but we've got a lot of time left in this one.
I think you could have played defense for at least 20 more seconds, Tim, and I'm not sure she took an awful chance with fouling that particular way. It just depends on how the referee interprets that.
You know, it's a lot easier to think it through over here, though, than it is out there in the middle of the floor playing basketball when you're 16 years old.
Yeah, I told people that, well, for me as a coach, I can coach both teams. I can referee, no technical fouls, no parents calling me up about playing time.
Mackenzie Hamilton will go back to the free throw line. She just missed two.
Yep.
And she'll shoot a 1+1 because that is the 9th foul. Everybody will shoot 2 shots from here on in. Eyes it, sets it, hits it. Took a little extra time right there, Joe, it looked like. And you normally want players to shoot the same routine every shot, but I believe she hesitated a little longer on that one.
She really measured that one out, Tim.
Puts it down 4 times. Deep breath. Eyes it. Back of the rim, no good. Summertown down 3. They're a long one from tying this one, though. Harville, Franklin through the lane, she runs, puts it up in front, no good. Rebound pulled out of there. No, it's out of bounds. They say it goes to Clay County.
I hear the boos, but I think the referee made the proper call.
Well, I think sometimes you look with your heart instead of your head.
Amen.
Roach has the basketball. Front court they come, Clay County. Whip it across to Hamilton. She'll draw a lot of pressure. Roach splits defenders, is fouled. She'll shoot 2 free throws. That's the girl they want to have the basketball if you're Clay County.
Clay County got what they wanted out of it. If I'm Summertown, I probably want to make her give it up and foul someone else.
112 as Roach fires the first free throw. She hits it. She now has 27 points in this contest.
And she is 5 for 6 from the free throw line.
Had 29 yesterday. This one is rattling out, no good. Franklin ripped the rebound out and brings it to the front court. Long pass up the floor. Harville spinning. Can't shoot. Franklin in the corner. It goes to Morgan Long. Down the baseline she runs. Kicks it across in the corner. Three in the air comes from Kilburn, and she knocked it down. Huge shot. It's a 1-point game. 49 seconds. Clay County with the ball in the lead. Roach will control the basketball as much as she can. Wants help and gets it. And there's Mackenzie Hamilton getting fouled. And that's if you're Summertown, that's who you want at the line. Joe, we don't have the records of what she shot all year long, but we know today she's not been particularly good.
1 for 4 today. But looks like a pretty good
She does, and I agree with that, and it won't surprise me a bit if she hits these two. Puts it up. Good. The lead is 2.
This is the one she wants now because it makes it a 3-point lead and forces what Summertown can do.
38.8. Mackenzie Hamilton sets it up in the air. It rolls no good. Franklin rebounds. Summertown down 2. Can Tyre take a lead? 33 seconds, 32, 31. Crowd on its feet. In the corner, Morgan Long to Franklin. Fakes the 3, can't shoot it. To Harville. We're at 20 seconds. Plenty of time still if you're Summertown. They need to make something happen here fairly soon. They balance the floor. Timeout is called. Timeout with 11.1 to go. Summertown gets the timeout. They'll have it. Joe, let's hang on to it right here. They're going to set the play. I would say you're going to try to get Franklin down on the block somehow or another, get her the basketball so she can either get a shot to go up and in or draw the foul.
I'm going to play for the tie here. You could go for the win and shoot the 3 because you do have a couple of really good long shooters, but I want Franklin with the basketball. But, Tim, you got to have an option off of that because if I'm Clay County, I'm going to build a house around her.
So what about an option? You go inside and they double team her. She kicks it back out to a 3-point shooter. You shoot the 3 then on the inside out pass.
You position them so that they have to double off of one of your 2 good outside shooters.
And if you're Clay County, of course, you're going to want to just play good, solid defense. Try not to foul, especially on a shot. And forevermore, be sure you screen out on a rebound. If you can't get the possession of it, at least knock it around, make that clock run because there can't be a lot of time left.
Summertown wants to take that shot with enough time to rebound it and put it back up. If you take it with 1 second, there's no time. You probably got to take the shot at 3 seconds.
And I'm wondering if I'm Clay County and I do get the rebound, if I just don't hoist it down to the other end of the floor, whether anybody's down there or not, and make Summertown track it down, they just wouldn't have enough time to get back up.
I'd throw it high in the air and let it hit.
Yeah, I think so. Well, we've talked it through. Let's see how strategy works out. Franklin will play it out in front of her own bench on the offensive end for Summertown. They're down 2. Franklin's going to pass it in. I bet they're going to go right back to her.
And that's the reason Roach is out there with her.
Ball goes to the backcourt. Harville. With it is Courtney Groom. Morgan Long can't shoot. There's a 3 in the air. No good. Buzzer, no good on the putback shot. And Clay County will survive this one 59 to 57. Summertown had a couple of really good looks, especially on the rebound putback.
Oh, a couple of good looks. They can't be disappointed in their looks. Obviously, they're disappointed in losing. They came so far. They lost a teammate to a death. They had their point guard hurt in January. Summertown has given it all they had today.
Final score, Clay County 59, Summertown 57 in overtime. Let's take 2 minutes for our network break, and we'll come back and wrap up this Blue Cross Championship game on the TSSAA network.
I really do.
The 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud corporate sponsor of the TSSAA, and by the Governor's Highway Safety Office, who reminds you don't drink and drive, and by your local Tennessee Public Television station, proud host of the 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships.
Hey, you want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Alright, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the TSSAA network, go to TSSAA network.com/SBP.